Hi, my name is BC Hoffman.
Hi, I'm Judith Jones.
And this is Recipe Wars Super Bowl style.
Woo.
We're doing hot wings.
Hot wings, that's right. I will be doing Bobby Flay's version.
Buddy, I'm Bobby Flay, and I'm so excited today because today I'm going to show you how to make some delicious, real food for the big game. We're talking wings, but not any wings. We're going to make some chicken wings with all kinds of flavor and also a sauce with some blue cheese.
And I will be actually doing Alton Brown's recipe.
The nacho platter. Loaded potato skins. Stuffed mushrooms and fried cheese sticks have all become classic bar grub. But none of these can touch the phenomenon that is buffalo chicken wings, AKA hot wings.
So, first of all, I'm gonna get these chicken wings right here, and I'm just gonna dredge them in some flour. That's gonna be the first process that the chicken wings undergo. So I'll put the flour in there.
So,
And in here I've got some garlic powder and some chili powder too.
while you're dredging, I'm actually, so this is the difference. You're doing almost like a breading on yours.
Yeah, I am actually.
Yeah. See, buffalo wings shouldn't have breading. It's just a fried wing. This is hot wings. When you usually get them, it's usually just a deep fried wing and then they toss them in a hot sauce. The hot sauce usually consists of just hot sauce, butter, and it started off actually with margarine, but we're going saturated instead of trans.
Yeah.
So let's get this started. So for me, I'm actually just grabbing the wing, and you can totally do either one. You can take the entire wing and throw it in her case, the deep fryer, or in my case, I'm actually going to steam it first, and then I'm gonna bake it. So I'm gonna do a wet method and then a dry method. The reason that Alton Brown does that for his wings is because he wants a nice tighter skin, and it also gets rid of a lot of the fat that's in there, because otherwise you're putting it in the oven and you're baking it, and there's gonna be a smokiness in the oven that's above and beyond that you don't necessarily want. A lot of people actually like the smoke flavor. It enhances it. I know a lot of people who grill it and then smoke it and then fry it, multiple steps, whatever works best for you. In this case, Alton Brown is going to steam it and then bake it. So the first thing we're gonna do is we are going to take our wing, and your wing consists of 3 parts.
Yep.
3 parts. First one, the wing tip. This part you can keep or completely discard or use for stock. Then you've got your flat, which is the wing flat, and lastly, your drummy, as Bryant Gumbel called it on the Today Show in the 80s when the chicken wing was first introduced. So, first thing you do, there's 2 joints that you're gonna cut. One is you're gonna get rid of that. You don't want the tip, so that leaves you just with the flat and the drumstick. Then, it's hard because this joint's kind of tricky. So you close it up and you can see right there where it pops out. And that's where you're gonna do a small cut just because it's easier that way. Boom, it's easy, and then just down the middle, through that. Now, there's 2 knives you can use to do this, make it easier for you. One is a French knife, chef knife, and the other is a paring knife, or for that matter, a boning knife. Those are the 3 knives I would use, and make sure it's sharp. Dull knife, it's easier to cut your finger when you're doing it because you've got a lot of joints you're working with right here.
And I'm gonna keep mine whole, just because I'm lazy. No, but I am gonna keep mine whole. We're deep frying ours. But yes, by all means, definitely cut them up if you can. And I'm just going to take my dredged floured chicken wings and just shake off any excess flour there and get them ready for deep frying. All right, so I'll put that to the side for a second. So what I've done is I've got a large pot right here, and I filled it with oil, canola oil or peanut oil, Bobby Flay recommends. And we're just gonna get it up to a temperature of about 350 degrees Fahrenheit because we want it nice and hot for the chicken wings to get nice and crispy. So while that's going, I'm gonna make my blue cheese sauce. Very simple. He uses mayonnaise, so we'll put that in there. Greek yogurt, you can also use sour cream if you want. So we've got some chopped celery here, diced celery. And of course, this lovely blue cheese. He uses Cabrales cheese, which he really likes, so we'll use that today. And we're just going to mince up some chives, which is going to give some nice flavor. So let's do that.
Now, I'll be honest, I've had this sauce that you're making right now.
Yeah.
And it's pretty amazing.
Oh, good. All right, so in that goes. We'll give that a nice mix, and then we're also going to add in some Worcestershire sauce for that lovely extra flavor.
What? Worcestershire?
Worcestershire sauce. All right, so give that a good set, and that's it. That is your blue cheese dressing done. So you can keep that nice and cool in the refrigerator. So now I'm going to make the hot sauce. So in a small pan, just get to a medium heat, and I'm going to add in our butter.
Butter.
Butter is good.
Everything's better with butter.
And into that, I'm going to put 1 cup of hot sauce.
How you feeling? Hot, hot, hot. How you feeling?
Now, into that, which differs from your recipe, BC, I'm going to add in some honey. And I actually like the addition of honey. I know you were saying earlier you just wanted the spice, but I like a little sweet and get kind of all those flavors in. So, I'll add in the honey now.
Here's my thing. I totally get it.
I know you had a thing.
Yeah, I had a thing.
Here's my thing.
No, like I love the introduction of the honey with the hot sauce. I think that's great. But if you're doing hot wings, I don't want honey in my hot wing sauce. Boom. I just want hot sauce. That being said, Food 52 at home actually suggested Korean barbecue chicken wings. And that actually gave us the idea to go with hot wings. So thank you again, Food 52. Those wings were amazing. We'll try those out again sometime.
And so my hot sauce has been simmering for about 5 minutes. And the last thing we want to do is add in our vinegar, red wine vinegar, and some salt and pepper. And that should be done. Ready for our chicken.
Yeah, so that's going. I actually have my hot water boiling. I'm gonna lower it just so it's a nice simmer. And then once it's a nice simmer, I'm gonna throw my chicken in. So I have my chicken, and I am steaming this bad boy. Just drop it in there. You don't want to boil, you just want to steam. I've got that lid's going on. It's gonna cook for about 10 minutes. While that's going, I'm gonna work on my sauce. So for my sauce, again, Alton Brown does just a quick, easy recipe. I've got 2 cloves of garlic, and I'm just gonna give those a quick smash. Smash it, smash. And then I am going to basically melt butter and add hot sauce. And that is the extent of my sauce for my hot wings. So, again, just get rid of the little pith on the end of your garlic. Boom. And then give this a quick chop.
And while you're doing that, my oil has now got to 350 degrees, just over in fact. So I'm gonna turn that down. And it's time to deep fry our chicken wings. And so don't put too many in at a time, because obviously when you put the chicken in the oil, it reduces the temperature of the oil. So around 4 or 5, probably in this size pan, should do it. So.
Now, viewers at home, for a smaller, finer chop on your garlic, a lot of times what you can do is just take a little kosher salt, the more coarse the better, and you're just gonna give it a nice chop after you've sprinkled it on top of your garlic. And the reason why is that actually retains the moisture, and it actually holds it to the board and the knife better. Gives it that nice grit to grip onto.
So these should take about 8 to 10 minutes depending on the size of your wing. And because we put our wings in whole, it might take a little bit longer, but we want to get them nice and crispy.
Alrighty, so my garlic is chopped, and now I'm going to get my bowl right here. Throw that right on top. Again, you're just gonna use this to basically melt your butter. So I'm taking 2 tablespoons of butter, throw that right in there. You're gonna get that melted ever so. And then you're gonna throw your garlic in there. You don't have to actually cook this like Bobby Flay's recipe calls for the hot sauce. You're just gonna incorporate everything together. But you wanna make sure your butter is melted. That is the one thing. While that's waiting, the last thing you're gonna throw in is your hot sauce. It calls for about 3/4 of a cup of your hot sauce. That's it, that's it.
All right, so my chicken wings are about done now, I think. It's been about 10 minutes. Oh, there we go. Nice and crispy, golden brown. And we're just gonna put them on a paper towel-lined plate. And we're just gonna repeat this now in batches with all of our chicken wings.
And while you're doing that, mine are ready to come out of the steamer. So I'm going to just line a couple racks right here, racks on racks on racks with paper towels. And the reason for that is pretty much the same reason that you're doing it. You're gonna pat these bad boys dry.
Yeah.
You don't want the moisture because we are going to be baking them. Again, the wings have enough fat in them that they can fry themselves, but a little too much fat when you're baking them. So, we're ready. And remove. Ladies and gentlemen at home, that's hot. Don't do what I just did unless you want to burn your hands. Did you just burn your hands? Maybe a little bit.
Did you? It's hurting, isn't it?
Not too bad actually. I'm used to it. No pain, no gain. I'm actually gonna grab these individually like that. Throw these on the paper towels, pat them dry, and then they're going to go in the fridge for 1 hour to chill. And also get dry even more. Again, the drier, the better to fry. So, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, if you take a look inside here, you will notice all the fat soluble just sitting on the bottom. You see those bubbles and oil, that's fat. That's excess fat you don't need. So, I'm gonna then take extra paper towels, again, just to pat these dry before they go in the fridge. Okay, so these just came out of the fridge and we are going to now just transfer these bad boys onto parchment paper. You're just gonna put that on parchment paper and throw these on your parchment paper. Make sure they're nicely spread out on the parchment paper. Space is good. Space is good. 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 And then the last thing you're gonna do is just salt and season. So a little S&P, salt and pepper. And now, ladies and gentlemen, we are ready to throw these in the oven. So you're gonna cook these at 420, 20 minutes on each side. So after 20 minutes, pull them out, flip them over, put them back in for another 20 minutes, pull them out, and then we're ready to just toss them in the sauce, and then you'll have your hot wings ready to go.
Good job. Okay, I think it's ready to try some wings. Okay.
Let's plate these bad boys and taste them up.
All right. Please go ahead, have one of mine.
Ooh, I'll take a bite of your wing,
I will
girl.
take a bite of yours.
I'm gonna snag one of these.
All right.
Okay, so you going in for mine first? Okay.
Sorry.
No, that's fine.
Very good. Nice, not as crispy as I would like it, but the sauce is good. Not that spicy, actually, surprisingly. Right?
Yeah, I mean, it's got heat. It'll come to it. You take a couple more bites and it slowly starts to hit you. And you can totally, for hot sauce, you can totally level out how hot or how mild you want it. More butter is gonna cut it down. More hot sauce obviously is gonna steep it up. It's got a nice garlic hit.
Nice garlic hit. Nice flavor. Yeah.
And I love how the meat comes right off the bone.
That's what's good. Very, very tender. All right, let's see how these deep fried ones did.
So first bite, no sauce. By no sauce at home, ladies and gentlemen, I'm talking about that blue cheese because that is gonna be.
That makes it.
Yeah.
Much spicier.
I get more sweet. I get a lot more sweet.
I think I just had a really big
I think
dollop
you
of
have
spice.
you have more acidity from the vinegar, but as far as spice goes, I feel like Alton Brown's recipe has more heat.
Let me see this. That's pretty good. They're both pretty good.
I really want a nice ice cold beer right now and a good game in front of me. By the way, Baltimore or 49ers, who's it gonna be, guys? Who's it gonna be?
Let me give you a little
Baltimore.
bit more.
Whoa.
All right, I'm gonna try some with this.
Let's do it with the sauce.
Let's do it with the sauce. If I can do this in any.
You know what? I definitely, I like the way the meat comes off mine a lot better.
Yes, I do too.
I like the sweetness, but it's, I don't know. It's not the typical hot wing. Like
And
when
you see, for me, excuse me, I could probably eat 10 of these in a row. Very, very easily with that. Close call, but I have to say, the meat coming off your bone, yeah, it's good, it's tender.
Yes, it is. So I think that being said, ladies and gentlemen, I've got hot sauce all over my mouth. I know it ain't pretty, but these are wings, and that's how you do. That being said, Alton Brown.
I think we can vote for Alton Brown as the winner this week for Recipe Wars. And a close second is Bobby Flay's chicken wings with lovely blue cheese dressing.
Ain't no thing but a chicken wing. Thank you very much, Alton Brown. And that being said, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, enjoy Super Bowl. My name is BC Hoffman.
And I'm Judith Jones.
Please like us on Facebook, follow us on Twitter, subscribe to our channel, and now subscribe to our email list. You guys keep watching, we'll keep cooking.
See you soon. Enjoy the game.